何が必要ですか？
ね
また邪魔してすみません。まだ少しだけ話したいことがあります。
え、何が気にかかっているの X6？
その弁の立つ方ではありません。人々に話しかけるよりも打つ方が楽です。私は率直に話すだけです。しかし時折あなたは心の内を伝えるべき人に伝える必要があります。
分かったわ X6。 気にかかることは何でも言ってちょうだい。
ええ、そうなったらお話しします。あなたのことは尊敬しています。たるんでいるとか感情的になってるとかで説教をなさる前に全部言わせてください。作られてから私はずっとファーザーを尊敬してきました。もう知っているでしょ。あなたが知らなかったのはあなたについてずっと評価が低かったということです。あなたの命令には従いましたが、それは義務だからでした。しかしあなたは分かりませんが覚悟ができていないように思えました。あなたはがっかりして困惑し怖がってさえいるようでした。あなたが私と私の仕事を扱えないと思っていました。あなたは私の足を引っ張るか邪魔になるだけだと思っていました。
今はどう？意見は変わった？
ええ、それが今言おうとしていることです。一緒に活動をしてきて学んだことがあるとすれば、それはこういうことです。まずい、間違っていたとあなたはこれまでにあった誰にも劣らず、いえそれ以上に強く覚悟を持っています。これまでに起きた全ての出来事と失ってきたもの全てを考えると感銘を受けてしまいます。申し上げたいのはあなたが焦点というようなもの、意志を持っているということです。あなたは自分が決めたことは何でも達成できると思います。インスティチュートを動かしていくという仕事をあなたができると確信するだけではありません。あなたはこれまでで最高のリーダーだと思っています。
ありがとう X6。 ちょっと待って、昇進のためにお世辞を言ってるんじゃないわよね。
そんな分かりにくいことはしません。ともあれ以上です。聞いてくれてありがとうございます。では仕事に戻りましょう。
ね
え、なんださあどうぞ。
お互いの関係についてどんな風に思ってる？
あなたと知り合って味方として戦えることは光栄に思います。
もう言っていいわ。
あなたを残していきたくはありません、奥様。ですがあなたの判断を信じます。 X688 単独での転送準備が整いました。
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Remind me how this beacon will get us closer to tracing the Mechanist's signal?
Each RoboBrain's radar beacon has unique encryption so that it can't be traced back to the source. However, acquiring 2 additional beacons should provide me with enough data to break the code. So if my theory is correct, this beacon will help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So where exactly is the last RoboBrain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Who, or what, are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils... Let's get this done!
奴らを見つけろ。
Ada?
Well, with any luck, the beacon you gave me will help us trace the Mechanist's signal. I'm going to begin my decryption routine.
Good work, Ada.
Thank you. If my calculation... Oh, the robo...
Who or what are...
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I'd be more than happy to accompany you. If you like. If not, then all that remains is to wish you good luck.
Ada?
Would you like me to go with you?
Time to hit the road.
Wonderful. I look forward to traveling with you. Did you hear that?
ちゃった。奴らはいないようだ。
If they're out there, we'll find them.
またペラルにはならないでくれ。何もないよ。
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
やった。やった。
We are a strong force together.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I could definitely use the help.
I thought you might say something like that. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once. Wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that. I'm certain we can discuss this rather unfortunate situation before it gets completely out of hand. Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Simple. She wants me to crack open that dome you have for a head and find out how your brain is connected to your circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do now that you remove my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the two of us?
What the hell
Watch
is
the
an accord?
tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you. Right. I
Fine.
need to phrase it
Listening.
so even a dullard like you would understand. I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. And Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
ソが待ち伏せされたんだ。ジェットは人を神経質にさせるってか。そんな遠いこと言ってたんだな。
the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
Lost, but not forgotten. You certainly have a knack for adapting to technology.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Welcome back. The systems are yours. We are a strong force together.
Yes.
アサルトロンクラス戦闘ロボット未知の侵入者に次ぐ正体を表せ。武器を下ろしなさい。
My apologies. I think I've lost them. Can you see them
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
完璧ね。素晴らしい。
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
ね。
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of a body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I could do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils, poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
You aren't stuck here. You could leave if you wanted.
You've created an interesting stalemate between us. Something I didn't expect you to be capable of. I'm impressed. It's been a long time since I've been outsmarted. Why don't you go ahead and ask me your questions?
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question, and without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
I don't think you understand the definition of help.
Help. To give or provide what is necessary to accomplish a task or to satisfy a need. I'm doing exactly as I was instructed, assisting a human to the best of my abilities, only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary. But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist facility?
I promised to answer your questions. And unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
大したことはないけど大事なファームだ。
今日も一日激務だ。